out here where the flatlands swallow sound, where a man becomes a speck upon the ground. I've learned that silence ain't the absence of a thing. It's a presence that'll teach you how to sing. The sky don't need no witness to its blue. The wheat don't bend for nobody passing through. And I'll be learning what the empty knows, how a soul expands when everything lets go. When everything lets go. Solitude sermon preached in the grain, whispered through the body like a benediction rain. There's a gospel in the loneliness, a grace in the ache, that only blooms when you've got nothing left to take. When you got nothing left to take. Walked these plains till my boots knew every stone, till the horizon became my only home. And somewhere between the dust and the dying light, I found the world don't need me to be right. There's a freedom in the failure, truth in the fall, when you're standing in the middle of it all, and nothing's asking for your name or your defense, just your presence in the present tense. The sermon ain't in the words we speak, it's in the listening, the meek. It's in the way the wind don't fight the plain, how the grass receives the rain. I came out here to lose myself for good, thought I'd disappear into the solitude, but the emptiness that filled me instead woke me up when I was already dead. Solitude sermon preached in the grain, whispered through the body like a benediction rain. There's a gospel in the loneliness, a grace in the ache, that only blooms when you've got nothing left to take. So I'll stay here where the thunder rolls through, where the sky's got room for me and you, and I'll let the sermon keep on singing low. That's the only gospel that I need to know. Where the sky swallows whole, where the wind don't whisper, it hollers and it moans. Got nothing but a compass and a hunger I can't name, and these dust devils dancing like they're calling out my name. Dust devils dance, spinning up the ground, taking all my questions, turning them around. I'm moving through the and the Midwest opens up and swallows me. Am I running towards something, or am I running away? The wind don't answer back, it just keeps pushing me to say I'm alive and I'm terrified and I'm finally untethered, riding on the back of this storm, light as a feather. Dust devils dancing, spinning off the ground, taking all my questions, turning them around. I'm moving through the nothing, where the everything lives free. The Midwest opens up and it's opening me. Dust devils dancing, dancing into the night, taking me somewhere I ain't never been right. I see it coming across the flatland, dark and wide, black wall rolling, nowhere left to run and hide. The air goes still, then it shivers, turns to stone. Lightning writes his name across the sky I've known. My boots are planted firm against the shifting ground. My hands are steady, though the world's a spinning sound. Thunder on the horizon, calling out my name. I won't bend, I won't break, I won't run from the flame. Let it come with all its fury, let it rage and roar. I found my answer in the storm, I found my ground. Thunder on the horizon, I've been waiting all along. I've seen the gentle break 1,000 hearts before. I watched the meek get swallowed by the undertow. But there's a strength that lives in standing still and true, in facing down the darkness without counting what you'll lose. The wind can howl, the rain can cut like broken glass. I'm more alive right now than I have ever been. Thunder on the horizon, I can taste the change. I won't flinch, I won't fall, I the center of a world gone wild, and I have never felt more like myself. More real, more free. There's a voice in the cottonwood calling my name, speaking in languages I almost remember. The wind doesn't whisper, it testifies, carries the weight of 1,000 small aches stitched into the fabric of the place. Remembers footsteps, where absence is texture, where silence is teeth, and something's been calling from the spaces between. Not quite alive, not quite gone, just the shape of a breath that won't settle. Whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind, voices that belong to places not to men. The landscape speaks in riddles I don't understand, but I'm listening. I'm listening to the land. Whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind, where the living touch the dead and dance again. Is it my father's father calling from the dust, or just the road itself lonely for tires? The way the horizon bends and remembers every soul that passed through here, searching for something they couldn't name. I'm not afraid of ghosts anymore, 'cause ghosts are just the world trying to speak. And I've learned that longing is a language too, that every whisper carries a piece of the truth. We're all too small to hold alone. So I'll keep walking these endless roads, let the voices move through me like water through stone. 'Cause something sacred lives in the spaces between what we know and what haunts us, between the silence and the song. Whispers in the wind, whispers in the wind, echoes of the people and the places they've been. The landscape speaks in riddles I don't understand, There's a road that don't lead nowhere anymore, just a scar where the blacktop used to pour. And the houses stand like skeletons of want, windows hollow-eyed, remembering what they haunt. The mailbox rusts on a porch no one walks. The screen door creaks, but there's nobody to talk. I've seen the photographs fading on the walls, children's laughter trapped inside these halls. Caught between the then and now, wandering the dust. Don't know how. Highway goes, telling stories that the wind still knows, of the lives that bloomed and turned to rust, of the dreams that crumbled into dust. There's a diner where the coffee's never poured, a jukebox playing songs nobody heard before. The camera set for customers long gone, vinyl spinning in the dark, playing on and on. I can taste the salt of their goodbye tears in the floorboards soaked through all these years. They left the shadows on these empty streets, footprints fading where the highways meet. See me passing through these ghosts of what this place once knew. Do they recognize the hunger in my eyes, the same thirst that made them say goodbye? 'Cause I'm walking where they walked before, knocking on their locked up door, and the only answer that I ever find is the echo of their restless mind. Between the then and now, wandering the dust. Don't know how. Highway goes, telling stories that the wind still knows, of the lives that bloomed and turned to rust, of the dreams that crumbled into dust. So I keep on driving through the dark, carrying that ghost like a burning mark. And maybe someday I'll understand why some souls can't leave this land. And lays folded up behind me now. The dust has settled on my shoulders anyhow, and all these miles of nothing stretching wide have worn a groove where restlessness can hide. So hush now, plains, and let me lay me down beneath your sky of silver, gold, and brown. The wind can sing what words could never say. I'll sleep until the morning steals away. These ghost towns hold the echoes of my bones, the ones I left, the ones I'll never own. But here where nothing asks me who I am, I'm finally still a stone upon the land. So hush now, plains, and let me lay me down beneath your sky of silver, gold, and brown. The wind can sing what words could never say. I'll sleep until the morning steals away. The cycle turns, the wanderer returns to find that home and horizon are the same. And in this sleep, I'm neither lost nor found, just breathing with the pulse of hallowed ground. So lay me where the wildflowers decay, where time dissolves like morning into day. I've earned this rest between the earth and sky, where endings blend with hellos, soft goodbye. So hush now, plains, and let me lay me down beneath your sky of silver, gold, and brown. The wind can sing what words could never say. I'll sleep until the morning steals away. I'll sleep until the morning steals away. I sleep until the morning steals away. Yes, the crossroads I survived. standing where two roads split the dust. One leads back to what I was, the other swallows into what might be. Both trails are wearing down my feet. The sun's been on, it's told no lies. It burns the same on either side, and I can't read the signs the wind has written. Can't hear the voice that breaks through static. At the crossroads, Lord, I'm asking why. The map won't tell me which way's right. I've tasted freedom, I've tasted shame, and they both taste like my own name. Do I turn around or do I go? The only truth I seem to know is standing still ain't living either way. I'm dying in the choice I make today. There's a woman's face I left behind, a house that still remembers mine. They're waiting in a town that time forgot, where nothing changes, nothing rots. But there's a hunger in my chest, a restlessness that won't let rest. And every mile I've traveled whispers back, you can't go home on the same track. At the crossroads, Lord, I'm asking why. The map won't tell me which way's right. I've tasted freedom, I've tasted shame, and they both taste like my own name. Do I turn around or do I go? The only truth I seem to know, standing still ain't living either way. I'm dying in the choice I made today. Maybe there ain't no right road, maybe every choice leaves scars. Maybe the crossroads is the point, not where you end, but where you start. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. The traveling man don't get to stay, the settled man don't get to pray to something bigger than his own four walls. We're all just answering different calls. So I'm turning toward the road ahead, leaving ghosts and borrowed beds, not because I'm brave or wise or sure, because the wandering is the cure. I'll carry a face like a holy relic, but my feet were born for restless travel. And maybe that's the only answer God will give. The walking is the way to live. At the crossroads, I'm letting go, taking the road that calls me so. I've tasted freedom, I've tasted pain, and they both fall down like Midwest rain. I'm moving on, I'm moving through. The choice was mine to make it true. I'm dying in the choice, but I'm alive. At the crossroads I survive. itching my feet and a fire in my chest. Can't lay my head down, can't take no rest. Been chasing the line where the horizon breaks. Every town I leave is a choice I've made. The roads don't end, they just bend and turn, and something inside me keeps wanting to learn what's waiting beyond the next county line, where the sky tastes like freedom and the dust tastes like time. These restless bones won't settle down, won't plant roots in no forgotten town. Got the motor running, got the compass spinning. This life's a song and I'm still singing. These restless bones keep moving on, from dusk to dawn, to dusk to dawn. I'm alive when I'm rolling, I'm whole when I'm gone. These restless bones, these restless bones. Met a woman in Nebraska, said, why don't you stay? Had kind eyes, but I couldn't obey. She knew the answer before I spoke true. Some people are roads, not destinations too. I've slept in barns and under stars so thick, the night felt like home, like a walking stick. Every scar tells a story of a mile I've run. Every sunrise proves I ain't done, I ain't done. These restless bones won't settle down, won't take shelter in no quiet town. Got the engine roaring, got the fever rising. This hunger's a blessing and a warning sign. These restless bones keep moving through the red dust, the blue, the in-between too. I'm found when I'm lost, I'm true when I'm new. These restless bones, these restless bones. Some folks call it running, some call it escape, but I call it living, taking my own shape. The plains don't judge me, the wind knows my name. I'm not lost in the motion, found in the flame. Yeah, that's right.